So FG and FGX cluster install, first step is remove the fuse box. Chuck it to the side. Next step is you want to just pull your door rubber back a little bit and pull your side panel off. Alright, now with your side panel off, there's a little tab just here for your dash trim. Just pop the tab up a touch and at the same time just pull forward. The next step is grab your steering lock, pull it all the way out and down. Relock your steering wheel. This little black trim across the top here. Let's get your trim tool and just pop it off. Just like that. Next step is going to be the little rubber here. Or you can do that last, it doesn't really matter. I'll do this now, but rubber off. And then with your trim tool, just go from the bottom corner here. Obviously be careful as you're doing this because the trims can be a little bit delicate. But once you feel it pop, just like that. And same thing on the other side. Like this one. And just grab it and pull from the bottom down, just like that. Alright, and then with all your trims off here, there's going to be 2 Phillips head screws holding the cluster in. So one in the right side, we'll undo this, get it out. And now with your 2 screws removed from the bottom, simply just grab the cluster, just like that, and she is out. And obviously just be cautious of the dash and the steering wheel. It is a little bit tight for space, but you can just pull it to the right side like this, and then from behind get to your plugs. That's one plug, then on your other side you got 2 for the FG. Cool. Just like that, your cluster is out. So once you've got your cluster out, this is the time to start pulling everything apart. So you're going to have 2 7mm bolts here for the FGX. On FG, you don't have to worry about this part at all. But FGX, you just pull out the 2 7mm, lift this little module up a touch and pull back, and that's it. Put that to the side. And then you want to flip your cluster over and start pulling off the little fascias and stuff. So you got the little locking tabs, top and bottom. Once you've got the top side undone, go to the bottom side. This is the only part that we're going to have to keep in terms of fascias, so just put that to the side. Next part is your perspex or clear display, whatever it is. Same sort of locking tabs all around the edges. Same thing for your next section. That one is just on the bottom side, so just these ones. Pop that off. Remove that, you don't need that anymore. And then from here, this is where you have to be careful. Because if you ever do want to put your car back to standard cluster, you want to make sure you do not manually spin these at all. So once you're up to this stage, just be very careful. These should never be spun when the car's off. These, sometimes they can be tight, sometimes they can be loose, so it does come in handy. But you grab a little pick tool, just grab it underneath the bottom edge like that, and just really gently just pry up. There you go. Pulls off. Now you can pull off your plastic print. Pop that to the side, don't need it anymore. Next section's going to be flipping the cluster over. Little white tabs on the ends. Pop them out, both sides. Maybe top ones just here. Now your whole back plate's off. Flip that over. These ones, your little side buttons, you can just pull out. You don't need these anymore. Obviously collect everything and make sure it's going to be kept safe. Next thing is your ribbon cable for your factory screen. On both sides of the plug here, just pull up, just like that, until you hear it click and unlock, and that's it. So now that side of it is completely done. Again, this part we don't need. And the only part that we do need from all of this is your board. So once you do have your brand new digital cluster, just like this, first thing you want to do is pull off your back plate. Just to pull off this back panel, all you want to do is grab your finger inside one of the empty plugs for now and just pry open one of the locks. And just slowly just work your way around, nice and gentle, making sure nothing snaps with your plastic after all. Top and bottom. And then on the bottom side as well, you got a couple. That's it. So from here, obviously your factory board, you want to just mount that nicely inside our cluster here. So you can just put this in this way. Like that. Make sure both sides go in. So part of the kit is a bag of screws. There is a couple spare ones that we're not going to need, but for now just grab out the smaller ones that are in there. And then with your little tiny screws, you're going to have 3 locations to put them in. You're going to have one just here, one roughly in the middle, and then one on the left hand side as well. And then when you are putting the screws in, there's no need to go overly tight. It's mainly just to hold this into position. So as you're doing it, you want to make sure that, again, both sides are lined up and nicely inside the whole frame. And then these little 2 bottom tabs are inside as well. We've got the board all mounted into the new cluster. You can go ahead and mount the back panel piece as well. So you just want to locate this in all nicely. Start with the bottom section first. Got all those clips around the edges, you just want to locate them and make sure it's all lined up until you hear that click. Just like so, making sure it's all nice and tight. That's it. So now that back plate's on. Alright, and now that that's all done, we can go ahead and pop our front cover back on as well. So just the same as our BABF one, you want to locate the clip, just the top and the bottom. Get down low, make sure your clips are lining up, and then make sure your side buttons as well are going into their correct slot. So just position them carefully. I'm going to have them lined up like that. Left and right, make sure this side's all good as well. Yep, that looks fine. So again, once that's all done, just make sure your clips are lined up top and bottom. Just have a look over the top side, just like so. And then gently just make sure it all lines up. Give it a nice firm press. And that's it. And then once that's done, just make sure all your buttons are working. So now we're ready to chuck the cluster back into the car. So you just want to make sure your harness is all plugged up correctly as well. So you've got this plug, they're the 2 factory ends. Make sure that plugs into our Kayhan harness. Then you're going to be left over with these 3 plugs that go into our digital cluster. You're going to make sure your USB cable is mounted. Just tuck that away at the pedal somewhere. And then as well as your GPS connection as well. Just this one here. Alrighty, so now we can start working on plugging the cluster in. So you want to start on this side with your black connector. It goes into this side. Give it a nice solid push until you hear the click. Alright, so next plug is this main connector. Just goes into this port. Again, give it a nice solid push until you hear that click. That's done. And then our final plug, which goes over on this side. Just start slowly moving your cluster into position so it's a bit easier for yourself. Again, hearing that click, just like that. Nice and easy. And then from there, all your cables are plugged in. So you can basically start positioning this in just so we can plug our USB cable and GPS antenna. Right, so we'll start by just screwing in our GPS fitting. Nice and easy. Once that's done, doesn't have to be super tight, just nip it up with your hands. And then the final plug of them all is the USB cable. Again, just hearing that click, and that's all the cables now plugged in. So now we are ready to put this into its position, but obviously before that you just want to make sure nothing's going to block us and your cables are tucked away nice and easy. Then when you get it, you just want to, there's 2 little locking tabs up in the top corner, see the white ones, which goes into the front panel. You just want to tuck that in nicely, just like that. And that's pretty much done. So now we can get started on putting our 2 bottom screws in. Alright, so next we can start putting our dash trims back on. Just a quick one, if you do notice that your cluster's no longer sitting nicely here, don't stress, because when we put this piece in, it's going to make it sit up and nice and tight. So I just want to start by lipping that under the cluster, get it roughly into position. Then just with your hand, you want to put your finger underneath and make sure your clip's actually in its position. Nice and easy. Make sure we don't snap anything. Same thing over on this side. Just like that. That piece is back together. Then we can put our rubber back on. Nice. And then just this final little black trim, which again just clips into that piece here. Done. And that's pretty much job done now. So you can get started on putting a side cover back onto your dash, power it up, make sure it's all working, and happy days.